All right, welcome back, Central Texas. You're listening to Law Talk 1400, and I'm your host, Ed Laughlin. I'm actually videoing a little bit of this next segment. I'm going to post it on YouTube here in a couple of minutes, so you'll want to go to YouTube, and I'm going to probably title it Law Talk in Puerto Rico. So those of you that go on YouTube and want to take a look at that, you certainly can. Go to Law Talk in Puerto Rico, and you can watch that when you find that. Probably be about a 4 or 5 or 6 minute segment on YouTube, so it won't waste a whole lot of your time. Well, now we only have about, I think, 4 minutes left. Is that right, Marshall? About 4 minutes? Okay, good. 10 ways to save some money in 2010. You know, of course, one of the best ways is to cut back on major expenditures, luxuries in life, extravagant purchases like cars, jewelry, fancy purses, things like that. Expensive vacations in a faraway place, just right as I'm here in Puerto Rico. Of course, this is not a vacation, folks. I'm actually at a seminar, and I'll be, as soon as this show's over in an hour, I'm going straight to my seminar to learn a little bit more about some of the changes in the bankruptcy code. But I tell you, one of the biggest wastes that I believe that people do, and that is bottled water. That absolutely drives me crazy, and I'm over there, I'm looking at a bottle of water in our room right now that they provided, well, they say free of charge. Of course, you know, I'm paying for it ultimately. But, you know, if you're trying to stay green or you're trying to save your green, banning bottled water from your budget's a good place to start. There's just no point in paying for bottled water unless you live in an area where the tap water is just horrible to drink. And I know there's some areas that are not that great. Temple, I think, has great water, and so I don't think we need it in Temple. So again, you can also invest in a filter. You can filter it through your refrigerator. You can filter it through your tap at your home. They sell those little pitchers that you can filter it from at like Target and Walmart and places like that. So that's certainly something that I would recommend. Another thing that I see a lot of people wandering around drinking is these stupid energy drinks, and like Red Bull, Monster, those kinds of drinks. It just seems like at $2 and $3 a pop, you can certainly save a lot of money by simply doing something else. You know, getting more sleep. You know, brewing some home brewed coffee, for example, is certainly less expensive than what you're looking at there. Also, the type of coffee. While we're talking about coffee, obviously specialty coffee shops like Starbucks and places like that are absolutely making a killing on these specialty drinks. If you go in there and you add a little dab of whatever it is they put in there, saves, you know, what do you spend? $3, $3.50 for a drink? Or those frappuccinos. You know, if you go and just get you a tall bowl of coffee, then you're spending $1.60, something like that. And certainly a way that you can save money. Let's see, I got a couple more things I can talk about. Oil changes. These oil change places you go to recommend that you change your oil every 3,000 miles. Folks, that is absolutely not necessary. Go and look at the book in your car. The recommendations your car tells you to how often to do oil changes. Every single one of them recommend them at 5,000 to 7,000 miles and to get an oil change, not 3,000 miles. So you're literally doubling the number of oil changes if you do it every 3,000 miles, and I absolutely wouldn't recommend it. Of course, eating out's another way to save money. Certainly eating at home a little more often. Brown bagging when you go to work instead of eating at lunch every single day can save a lot of money. Also, it can help you to battle the big O, and that's obesity, folks. Cigarettes. Spending, it's a very bad habit, obviously, causes a lot of problems. But cigarettes, folks, I don't know if you know how much those cost, but I'm told they cost $6 a pack or so in many places. And that literally adds up to thousands of dollars per year that you can save. Well, I think I'm out of time for this hour of the show. Thanks for listening. We'll be back in about 6 minutes to play the game They Went Broke. And then I've got some more things, ways to be able to save more money in 2011. So thanks for listening to the first hour of the show. I'm attorney Ed Laughlin.